How we doing?
Hi.
It's been a while since we've talked about oils, and it's been a long journey. So I thought I'd take a little bit of time um, to kind of refresh our memory and to give you guys an update on where we've been and our journey and everything. So I thought I would kind of somewhat interview my wife and kind of go into detail some information that you guys might need to know. So, so how did this journey start?
Well, I had actually seen a friend post on Facebook about how she had forgotten to use her oils for allergies, and I messaged her, wanted to find out if it would help me sleep better. So I think it's kind of funny that all I cared about was sleep because I was someone that was not doing very well at the time. I had chronic pain all the time. It was difficult for me to even really get around. I had migraines where I was in the hospital at least 6 times a year, and over 18 kidney stones, and I was just feeling pretty miserable. But I wanted to know if they could help me sleep better. So we went to a class, and they passed around oils and talked about it, and right there at the class, I had noticed a big difference in my pain, as well as just I had also been kind of struggling with stomach issues due to a gallbladder surgery I'd had that did not go very well, and so it was hard to honestly even eat chicken noodle soup at the time. And so I had noticed a big difference while we were there, and so we purchased oils and took them home, and a little skeptical, I'm not gonna lie, that how could these little bottles of oils do what they're claiming that they did for them, but we wanted to give it a try. And that night I slept really, really well. Like, I thought it was a fluke. Here we are 7 years later, and I haven't had to take sleep medications that I was taking for probably 20 plus years before that. So that's how I got started.
That's pretty awesome. So this is a question that I had in the very beginning, and honestly, this is what I thought when we started getting into the oils before I even knew what the oils were. Isn't essential oils just for massages?
Yeah, I remember he thought we were going to a class to learn about oils for massages, and I'll be honest, I didn't know a whole lot of what was going on. But over the 7 years that we've been using them, they are for so much more. We use them literally for all different kinds of our health. They support every system of the body.
So I have a question, and this is kind of a question that I had um, before I even knew anything about essential oils, and this was what I thought they were for. Aren't they just for massages? I mean,
No, and I totally remember him thinking that we were going to a class to learn about them. Sorry to disappoint you, but no, actually they can be used for massages. My massage therapist uses them, and they're amazing, and it really helps with pain and
I mean, I like massages,
different things like
so,
that.
you know.
But they actually support every system of the body. So we use them emotionally to help with stress and anxiety and bad moods and grouchy teenagers and different things like that. But we also use them to support our immune system and to help us stay well, to help us sleep. We use them for all different kinds of health benefits. So
Okay. So, why were you looking for essential oils in the first place?
well, I really wasn't. I just, you kind of heard earlier that all the things that I struggled with, and I'll be honest, I had really given up hope. I had struggled with those things for several years. Doctors had said there was nothing more they could do with me, do for me or do with me. And so I had just pretty much felt that that was just the way that my life was going to be. And so I honestly was just looking for something to help me sleep better. Obviously, they became so much more than that
So
for
much,
us. But
so much more. Okay. So, we've been doing the essential oils now for some time now.
7 years.
For 7 years, and I think time really flies. I can't imagine us not having the essential oils just because they're that important to us and stuff. So I guess my next question is, do they work?
They do. And it's funny, even after 7 years, I still just kind of have this dumbfounded look on my face sometimes when they work their magic. But yeah, it's crazy. Even our 16-year-old, this is what he's grown up with since he's been 10 now, and he'll ask for the oils when he needs them. And the other day, you can go back and look at my post, but oh my goodness, he was being so grouchy. And it's funny, we've used him for emotional support for 7 years, but I am still just so surprised how quickly they work. And I can go put an oil in his diffuser, and within 10 minutes, he's perfectly fine and he's not being grouchy anymore. So
That's awesome.
yeah, they work. I'm completely off of all my medications. I no longer struggle with chronic pain. I no longer have migraines. I no longer have kidney stones. We haven't been to the doctor other than yearly checkups or injuries, things like that. But as far as being sick, I mean, I used to be in the doctor's office 2 or 3 times a month. I was always catching something, and we haven't had to do that for 7 years now. Even you have stayed well.
Yeah.
He hasn't had to miss a day of work for being sick, and I think you've been there about 4 years now. So yeah, they work. They've worked really well for our family.
They really have.
Yep.
So looking at this from the outside, and you guys have seen our videos, and we've been consistent, we've been non-consistent, but tell me, what is this kit? They're asking, what is this kit? What's this kit about?
Right. Well, there isn't a day that goes by that we're not using almost all of the essential oils from the kit that we purchased 7 years ago. Young Living has created a kit that are basically the most used oils on a daily basis. So this was a great place for us to start. There's 12 oils in the kit, and each bottle has hundreds of uses, which we're gonna share about in a few minutes. But each bottle has hundreds of uses, and so by getting this kit, we were able to work on a lot of things in our home very quickly and see the benefits immediately.
What are some testimonies that you can share?
Well, that's going to be a hard one. I've had a lot. But I guess, some of my favorites, let's see, sleep. That was a big one for me. I was on sleep medications longer than I could remember. And bringing that diffuser home and using my essential oils from day one, I've had good restful sleep for the last 7 years, and a lot of nights I don't even have to use it anymore. So it's been really great with helping me with sleep. Migraines, that was huge for me, and so there's several essential oils in the kit that have really helped me to be able to get ahead of the pain so that it doesn't progress into a bad migraine. And honestly, I don't even have migraines anymore. It's pretty crazy to think about. I've suffered
awesome.
with them since the 7th grade, but I haven't had any migraines in, I guess, 5 or 6 years now, except for one. And my oils were able to surprisingly keep me from the ER with it. I was really surprised with that. Stress and anxiety, life can be pretty crazy sometimes, pretty stressful, and so they really helped me to just to not feel so overwhelmed and be able to handle it better. Kidney stones. I don't struggle with kidney stones anymore. I was forming them every 3 to 6 months,
And that's a big
I haven't
one.
had any in the 7 years.
That's really a big one. A lot of people have.
It is. That and the
kidney
migraines
stones.
was really big for me because I was always in the ER with that, always in pain, always on pain meds from those. Stomach issues is another one. I don't have my gallbladder anymore, and so it makes it really hard for me to eat certain foods, or when we would eat out, you kind of tend to overeat because it's really good, and And so now, I'm able to use essential oils to help me feel better and to not feel so miserable or bloated or whatever, after we eat. We've used them with our son, who really struggled with anger and depression, and it really just for us that one was really
that was huge.
for us. And so
I can look back on that one and go, what would have happened if we wouldn't have had these oils?
Yeah. The emotional support that our whole family gets from the essential oils is that in itself just makes it all worth it. But then, all the rest of it has been great too. What about you?
So, mine are pretty simple. I say simple. I only deal with a few minor things here and there, but it's majorly helped me with allergies. I don't know about you guys, but the last 3 years I've been getting lots of allergies, sinuses, sinus infections, stuff like that. Those are the kind of things I deal with. The oils, like,
he used to struggle with sinus infections all the time. He would miss work from it, because it would get so bad. And
now I don't have near the issues that I've had. And I still have the allergies, but they're minor now, and I have a way to deal with them.
He just grabs the oils and
So,
uses them and feels better pretty quickly.
I use them for pain. I have a tendency to get sore shoulders from lifting ladders, and my job is pretty taxing sometimes. Headache. That's a major one. I can't tell you how many people that know that I have the oils now come to me and say, "Hey, can I try that?" I'm like, "Yeah." Definitely. And it helps. It helps right away.
Yeah, it does.
Coughing and congestion. That's a big one, because I think that kind of goes hand in hand with the sinus issues and stuff like that. So when you can utilize an oil to help you stop coughing, that's huge, and to help you bring congestion up or to stop getting yourself congested.
Right, because it always seems to be worse at night. It's like
it does.
When any of us lay down to sleep, if we're going to have an issue, that seems to be when it is, and then we're not sleeping very good.
And then you can't sleep very good, so,
Yeah.
And then, another big one. We use the oils to rid bugs, like ants.
Yes.
Ants, I don't know, are you guys having issues with ants? Because it seems like a really bad year for ants.
We haven't for a few years, and then we came home from our trip in Utah just, Monday?
Monday.
We had those little tiny ants crawling around our counters, and
I was looking around
kind of frustrating.
Did we leave something sweet out? Or are they just coming in?
I don't know.
Or what?
We couldn't figure out where they were coming from, but I just put little cotton balls around in that area with essential oils on it, and then I diffused some essential oils in the kitchen, and they were gone.
Yep, and that diffuser helped a lot too.
It did.
So I think it made those ants go crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy all the different things that you can do with just the kit alone. We've definitely seen so many benefits, so much value to it, and this is just a few of them that we've shared with you. And I love that Young Living put the kit together of the most common essential oils so that we can get started right away. And right now they're actually doing a special that I've never seen them do before, and so they're offering free shipping.
Free
shipping.
Free shipping?
So this kit is over $400 retail. So if you were to buy everything outside of the kit, it would cost you over $400. You're getting 12 essential oils, you're getting a diffuser, you're getting samples of Ningxia Red, which we're going to talk about in a second. You're getting the Thieves Hand Sanitizer, which is not drying to your hands because it doesn't have the alcohol and just the nasty chemicals in it. You're getting Thieves Cleaner with it. You're just getting all kinds of goodness in there, and retail over $400, but you can get it for $165 and free shipping, which is a great deal. It's significantly reduced our medical bills. We no longer have the doctor's appointments with co-pays, different things like that, and it's just a great way to get started. And then we have community education as well as Facebook education, and then I'll also send you one text a day to teach you how to use every oil in the box, so that by the end of the month, it's hard because that's not how we grew up. So I will teach you how to use every oil in that box, so that by the end of the month you will have used every single one of them, and you'll have a better understanding of how to use it. So, and you know, if essential oils isn't your thing, we also have like amazing kits for all natural, like home cleaning things, like from our Thieves line, like cleaner and hand soaps and toothpaste and different things like that. And then we have a makeup kit, all natural makeup, which I absolutely love. And then the Ningxia Red kit.
Yeah, don't forget about the Ninja Red. That's the one thing that replaces pretty much any kind of supplement you could think of.
It is by far,
or it adds to it,
my favorite. So Ningxia Red is a very high antioxidant drink, and it's got your vitamins and your minerals in it, and the Ningxia Wolfberry, which is a very high antioxidant, and it helps fight against oxidative stress, and it's so good. So we used to drink the Ningxia Red for a little over a year. And a few months ago, we decided to use different supplements instead, and so we had stopped drinking it, and though we missed it, I don't think I fully realized what that was doing for me. And there was one evening I was sitting down on the sofa talking to Brian, and I was basically complaining about pain that I was really starting to have in my neck and shoulders again, just struggling with fatigue, and my face, like right here, I had really dark circles, and my face just almost looked kind of sunken in. I just looked really sick. And it was just kind of a light bulb moment. We both looked at each other. We're like, that's when we stopped drinking the Ningxia Red, when all of that started. And
I started noticing energy levels drop a little bit too.
I did too.
Because that was kind of a huge thing for me, because I need that energy throughout the day. When I started noticing that drop, I didn't even put two and two together.
Yeah, we didn't until that night.
Until we decided, hey, let's get back on it. And then we figured it out.
So we did, and not even 3 days after we had started drinking this again, my face looked better, my pain was pretty much gone. So we've decided that is a must.
Yep,
Everything else will go before that. That's a first
we have
in our family. So, and they have a kit with that as well. So there's great options for whatever fits your lifestyle better. So
and it's a juice. So literally, you just put you can do an ounce, or you do a couple of ounces in a shot glass, and you just take that once a day. And
I actually brought one because we're getting ready to hike. So this one's in a packet. We normally drink the bottles, but we have packets because we're getting ready to travel, and so we'll drink this. I even posted a picture today of Ethan drinking it before the craziness of marching band for the next 2 days. So definitely reach out to us, and we can help you kind of find what fits your lifestyle better, what works for you better, and we would love to personally coach you on this journey, and just see how we can help you live your best life and
there's
feel
a lot
better.
a lot of people out there that are looking into health and wellness, and we think we've got the vehicle to push them in the right direction, point them in the right direction. And so if you have any questions, reach out to either one of us at any time. If we don't happen to have the answer, we'll figure out how to find the answer for you. So with that said, really just wanted to interview the wife and kind of bring you guys up to date. We'll probably be shooting more videos out more and more frequently. We've kind of been really busy with both our boys and with the band and traveling. So we're going to be going to St. Louis here in about a week or two?
Couple weeks, and then Indy for marching band competition.
Indianapolis, Indiana.
We're excited.
So we're excited. Some awesome stuff coming up, but definitely hit us up if you guys have any questions, or if you just have any concerns.
And I'll post in the comments a picture of the kits that I'm talking about, so that you can see more of what we're talking about. So.
Yep. Well, you guys have a good one.